Happy anniversary, my love. Ah! Oh my god! Gary, Sarah, what the fuck? Frankie? Gary, listen to me. No, what the fuck is wrong with you? How dare you? What happened to your business trip? It doesn't matter what the fuck happened. I came home early because I wanted to surprise you on our anniversary, and you're having sex with my little brother? Where are the kids? I took them to... where the fuck are the kids, Sarah? I dropped them off at your mom's house. Oh, really? Because I was at my mom's house just 10 minutes ago, and they weren't fucking there, you goddamn liar. I don't give a damn what you want to do behind my back, but don't you dare fucking lie to me about the whereabouts of my children, Sarah. Where the fuck are they? Listen, Gary, calm down. They're fine. They're with my roommate. Listen, motherfucker, you better stay at least 6 feet away from me right now, because I'll fuck you up. Oh, really? You're gonna fuck me up? I swear to God, Frankie, back the fuck up right now. I'm about to pound your fucking face in. Oh, really, punk bitch? I'd like to see you try. Well, you're about to see, Frankie. Really? Oh, really? After all the shit I've done for you. After I worked 30 hours a week in high school so I could pay for your Anaheim trip. After I allowed you to live in my house rent-free for 3 years because you couldn't get a job because of your burglary conviction. I took care of you like you were my own son from the day Dad left. You forgot to mention the part where Dad left because of you. You shut the fuck up. If you never told Mom that Dad was cheating on her, you know he would be here. You fucking know he would have never left. And you know what? I'd do it over and over again if I could. Because guess what? He was a good-for-nothing, deadbeat piece of shit just like you. Oh yeah, a deadbeat piece of shit who gets more bitches than you ever will. Oh really? You want to violate the sanctity of my marriage? And then you want to brag about it and boast it around like you're some kind of fucking stud? Where the hell did you get off? Inside of your wife? Bomb, 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 bitch, bomb. Gary, calm down. Don't tell me to fucking calm down. Gare Bear, don't fucking call me that. You don't get to call me that anymore. The only person who gets to call me that is the woman I married, and you are most certainly not her. She would never do something like this to me. I don't know what you did with my Sarah, but I want her back. Gary, I gave so many signs. I haven't been happy in a long time. I just needed to try something new. I had dreams before we settled down, and I get them all. Well, did it ever occur to you that I did too, Sarah? In fact, the only reason I turned down college was for you. I cut off half my friends. I started working at the warehouse, and I built this home for us. I gave up all of my dreams, and never once did I regret it. And you know why? Because I thought you were worth it. I thought our family was worth it, but clearly I was wrong. Clearly you don't agree. Gary, I don't mean that. I love you so much. Say, don't call me, don't text me, don't look for me. As a matter of fact, don't look at me right now. You don't deserve to look at me. I don't ever want to see you again. And I'm going to get my kids. My kid, how dare you leave them with a stranger and you have sex with my brother? I don't know who you are. Oh, how can I help you, ma'am? Yeah, could you explain to me why the fuck my burger doesn't have any ketchup on it? Did you not ask for no ketchup? I wanted extra ketchup, and I did not ask for it. I ordered it, which means that I expect it to be on my sandwich because I'm a paying customer, and it's what I deserve because I paid for it. Actually, I have your order pulled up right here, and not only does it say you specifically wanted no ketchup, but it's a mobile order. Like, you had to place it yourself. I don't give a fuck. I want my extra ketchup. I want my food that I meant to order. Fix it! Okay, well, we'd be far more than happy to remake it for you. That's it. Would you like a refund instead? I want the burger remade, and I want a full refund on my order. Unfortunately, ma'am, I can only provide you with one of those solutions. Are you fucking kidding me right now? No? So you're just gonna treat me like this? Me? A paying customer, you're gonna treat me like this? Yep. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're evil. You're Satan. How could you? How dare you? How could you do this to me? What kind of demonic entity are you? I can't even look at you. Ma'am, like I said, we're more than happy to either remake the sandwich or give you a refund. We want to make this a better experience for you, but unfortunately we cannot do both. Fuck you, cunt! Get the fuck out of my face. Where is your manager? Ma'am, the manager is going to tell you the exact same thing. I don't care about anything else you have to say. You're such a fucking liar. Just go get your fucking manager. You know what? I'll grab them. They'll be right over. What seems to be the problem here, ma'am? Hello, the woman who was working the register just now was being extremely aggressive, dismissive, and disrespectful to me, all because I asked for my burger to be properly remade. I would like a new burger as well as a refund. You know what? Actually, ma'am, I have a better solution for you since we can't seem to accommodate you appropriately. How about you take that burger that you ordered yourself and shove it up your own ass so you don't have to taste the lack of tomato paste on your bullshit, you entitled little bitch. Excuse me? Oh, pardon me if you couldn't hear me before. Let me be a little bit more clear this time. Shove your burger up your ass, you stupid fucking bitch. What gives you any right to talk to me like that? Do you know who I am? No, and I don't want to either. I am literally the third most famous Ariana Grande cosplayer on TikTok. I am literally almost a celebrity. So watch your tone with me. You work at McDonald's, and bitch, you eat at McDonald's. How about them apple slices? By yourself on a Friday night, might I add, all dressed up and dolled up to impress nobody. Bitch, you're not even McDonald's level bougie. You are the Ariana Grande we have at home. You got all that fucking internet money, and you're in here crying over $8 because your dumbass doesn't know how to read a fucking online menu. Go fuck yourself, you twat flapping asshole. So that's really just it then, Gary? You're just gonna walk away from everything we built together. You're the one who decided to walk away from us so you can lay down with another man, Sarah. That's not the point, Gary. I made a mistake. That doesn't mean you can just leave and tear our family apart like this. You won't even try to make this work. Oh, don't you even dare try that shit on me. I tried to make this work. The first time you cheated on me, Sarah, I stayed. I stayed right here and I stayed faithful. You fucking know that. We went to counseling. I thought we could move past it. I did everything I could to keep this family together. You still threw it all away. You expect me to stay with someone who has sex with my own brother while I'm at work? I'm not saying I expect you to stay. I'm saying you would stay if you really loved me, Gary. If you really loved me, you wouldn't have put me through what you put me through. If you really loved the kids, you wouldn't be putting them through what you're putting them through right now. You're the one who's putting them through this. I know I'm a good father to those girls, and nothing's ever gonna change that. But that doesn't mean I have to spend the rest of my life with someone like you. Our children are not pawns in your little game of chess, Sarah, and I'm sick of you using them to manipulate me. Well, you know what? Fine then, asshole. You wanna leave? Leave! Get out of here! I'm the one who paid for this house, everything in it. I'll come and go as I goddamn please. Anna-Lynn isn't even your child. I cheated on you the same time I got pregnant. You listen here, you conniving fucking monster. You can take everything I have. You can play me for a fool as many times as you can get away with. But don't you ever in your fucking life look at me and tell me that's not my fucking daughter. I've raised that little girl since she was the size of my palm. I am her father and I always will be her father no matter what. You know that little girl looks nothing like you. I've known that since the moment she came out, but I've loved her all the same because she still deserves a father. And Lord knows the men you decide to sleep with don't even know what that word means. Get out! No, Daddy! No, Daddy! Daddy, please don't leave, not again. Listen, sweetheart, Daddy isn't gonna be here as much for a little while, but I promise he loves you just as much as he always has. I want to live with you, Daddy. I don't want to live with Mommy anymore. I'm so sorry, sweetie, but it's what the courts decided. Yeah, only because she had sex with the judge like the classless fucking hoe she is. Excuse me? What did you just say, Melody? I called you a classless hoe because that's exactly what you are, you dirty rundown bitch. I'm your mother, Melody. You need to learn some fucking respect. Respect is something that's earned, shit stain. You treat others how you want to fucking be treated. You walk around here treating everybody else like shit. You have to live with me whether or not you like it. So you better learn some fucking respect. Not when I walk in that courtroom myself and tell the state exactly the type of fucking person you are, Sarah. Your lives will only take you so far before they run out of mileage. And yours are almost as ran through as your community, Snatched. And then you have the audacity to look this man in the eye and say he's not Anna-Lynn's father because he's not. Hello there, Gary. Welcome to Compass Health. My name is Melissa, and I'm your new therapist. It's very nice to meet you, Melissa. I've been thinking about getting into therapy for quite some time now. That's sick! So what did you want to talk about? Well, I guess for starters, a while back I discovered my wife was cheating on me, and during the divorce proceedings she was awarded custody of our 2 daughters. I live alone now, and I've just been struggling to cope. I miss the girls, I miss my wife, or I suppose who I thought she was. I just miss my life, I guess. I don't know how to go forward. My mind's gone to some dark places I honestly didn't think it would ever go back to, and I realized I needed help, so here I am. Wow. That sucks. Yeah. So do you have, like, any advice for me or questions or... Oh, yeah, advice. So basically, I think that cheating is pretty wrong. You know, there's never really a reason to do... Okay, well, so I cheated on one of my boyfriends. Okay, well, 2 of them. It was like, okay, I was with 2 dudes at the same time. And basically, one of them walked in while I was banging the other one. And he was, like, really mad. And they started getting into a fist fight. And low-key was kind of hot watching them fight over me. So I just kind of let them do it. And then I started getting kind of wet. At some point, it turned into a 3-way. I was doing a lot of acid at the time. I don't really remember. It was college. But anyways, my mom walked in and she was like, why are you banging 2 dudes in my bed? And I was like, well, Mom, you banged 2 dudes at the same time once, and, like, that's why she didn't even know who my dad was for a really long time. I mean, like, do you have any questions about me? Yeah! Okay, so are you gonna ask the questions? What do you use for your hair? Gel? Who did your wife cheat on you with?
My brother. Oh, well, that's kind of sweet, isn't it? Don't you think? It means she wanted to be with somebody who reminds her of you. What? Honestly, I think you're being a little bit too hard on her, Gary. After all, women are biologically predisposed to be impregnated by as many men at once as possible. That doesn't even make any sense. Oh, great. Now are you gonna mansplain cheating to me? Who's the professional doctor here, Gary? You know what? Thank you very much for your time, Melissa, but I think I should maybe look for a more compatible therapist. Wait, Gary, no! You know what? Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's other fish in the sea for you. Do you have any crushes right now? I mean, not really. You know, the only other woman I've ever been in love with was my high school girlfriend, Kendra. I know she probably lives nearby, but I haven't seen her in years. That's my one that got away. Oh, you mean Kendra Higginson? Yes. Wait, do you know her? Yeah, I do. She's that bitchy McDonald's manager up the street who never gives me free food no matter how much I scream at her. Wait, so you mean to tell me that Kendra Higginson is the manager at the McDonald's up the street? Yeah, actually, I think she's there right now. I went to go harass her before I came to work today. I'm still getting paid, right? I am tired of debating this with you, and I demand a refund. And I demand you retire that 90s ass bob cut you haven't bothered to switch up since 1999. You're not getting a damn thing out of me. This burger is way too big for my body. How am I supposed to eat it? I have no clue, but that's your own problem, Mrs. Griffin. You're the action figure that decided to come into a Barbie restaurant. We can't just change the size of our burgers to accommodate your little ass frame. I can't even fit this in my mouth. Well, you certainly have no trouble fitting your big-bodied husband inside your mouth, so maybe you need to just work that jaw a little more. Oh, you go to hell. Bet y'all see you there. Next. Hello, welcome to McDonald's. Gary? Hi, Kendra. It's been a long time, hasn't it? A long time is an understatement. How are you? How's your family? Well, Kendra, Sarah and I actually aren't together anymore. Oh no, really? I can't believe. Wait, so you're single now? I'm so sorry. Yeah, she cheated on me with my brother. But it's okay, she wasn't the one for me anyways. Well, you're not alone. I just got cheated on recently too by my douchebag ex. And with Ariel of all people. Oh, so you're single too then? Yeah, I am actually. Well, you know, Kendra, I was thinking maybe we could catch up sometime, you know? Just you and me, we could go to Anthony's homeport. I'll front the bill. Gary, I love to, but you just what? Gary, it was hard enough to lose you the first time. That was my first heartbreak, and it hurt like no other one I've experienced since. I don't think I can go through that again. But Kendra, you know it wasn't my fault. I know it wasn't your fault, but what if it isn't your fault again this time? At this point in my life, I just don't know if I can even trust myself anymore. And Gary, that's just the type of heartbreak time could never mend. It still hasn't. I just gotta work on myself for now. Wow. Okay, Kendra, I mean, if that's really what you need, I understand, you know, but I'll see you around, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Bye, Kendra. Gary, wait! You can pick me up from here. Friday at 8. How does that sound? Sounds perfect. You can bet your bottom dollar I'll be there. I'll see you then, Kendra. What do you want, you little brat? I just want some food. I don't give a flying fuck what you want. Mom, please, me and Anna-Lynn haven't eaten in over 2 days. We're hungry. Go make yourself some food. I'm 6 years old. I don't know how to make food. Well, it's not my problem, you little bitch. You're lucky I'm even letting you live in my house rent-free after how disrespectful you've been to me. Okay, let's make one thing very fucking clear. You are a grown-ass woman, Sarah. And the fact that you would let some petty bullshit stop you from taking the most basic care of your own children says a lot about your character. And look, I don't give a fuck if you have a problem with me. I don't give a fuck what you think of me. But I'm entitled to the basic necessities that you are legally inclined to provide me with. The least you could possibly do, the very least, is take care of that 3-year-old girl over there who hasn't done shit to nobody. The fact you're letting her lay in that bed starving while you're cooped up in the next room having sex with your brother-in-law, it's repulsive. How do you even look yourself in the mirror, Sarah? I'll have you know I look in the mirror just fine. It's not my fault that I'm beautiful and you came out an oversized Polly Pocket with crooked teeth. Oh, bitch, I know you're not trying to trying to talk about how I look when you walk around looking like that, with that Justin Bieber-ass haircut, down to the foundation 2 shades dark for your skin, and that tired-ass neon getup. It looks like you stole it out the dumpster of a trailer park. Girl, what the fuck is this? Olivia Newton-John? Now you listen here, Melody. You need to watch your tone when you speak to your mother. Oh, I'm sorry, who the fuck are you? You already know I'm your Uncle Frankie, and soon I'm gonna be your stepdad, Melody, so you need to get used to listening to what I have to say. I won't listen to a goddamn thing you have to say because you're not my dad. You'll never be my fucking dad. I know you've spent your entire life trying to be the man, but it's just not gonna happen for you. You don't have the material, Frankie. All you have is 3 scratch tickets in your pocket, an overdrafted bank account, and a criminal record. I would sit this one out if I were you. Go to your room, Melody. Actually, she's coming with me. Who are you? What are you doing in my house? My name is Leona with Child Protective Services, and I've come to take your kids away. Yeah, bitch, I bet you didn't think I would call CPS on your ass. They have all your teeth, Sarah, because I faxed over 20 documents chronicling your abusive and negligent parenting methods with copious amounts of evidence. Say your last prayer, Sarah, because mark my words, you will pay for the shit you've done. You're not taking my kids. Oh, you want to fuck around and find out, bitch? Let's go. All right, come with me, kid.
Kendra, how dare you? What are you doing at my house? I know about your secrets, Kendra. You can only hide the truth for so long. Boy, what the fuck are you talking about? I asked you on a date 2 weeks ago, and you told me you weren't looking for a relationship right now. But I saw you on a date with Gary last night at Anthony's home port. What do you mean you saw me out on a date? Are you spying on me? I wasn't spying on you. I was following you to make sure you were safe. Woody, I'm a grown-ass woman. I don't need you to protect me. And I sure as hell don't need you following me and showing up at my doorstep because of what I decided to do with my free time. So you were lying to me when you told me you weren't looking for a relationship. You are looking for one. Woody, I'm just not looking for a relationship with you. I am not interested in you. You have been asking me out for years, and I tell you no every time. I do not want to date you. You're just intimidated by the fact that I'm such a nice guy and that I would never cheat on you or do anything bad to make you able to leave me, which would be the end of your little slut phase, you fucking cunt. Okay, you need to leave. What? I thought you wanted me to be more like this and not nice. Isn't this what you wanted, you stupid bitch? You're lucky I even wanted to date you anyway, considering you're mid at best. Okay, listen up, shark nose. What your redneck, sickly looking ass self is not about to do is come on my property and disrespect me just because you feel entitled to my body and time. I don't know where the hell you even got the nerve to come to my house in the first place, but what I do know is you better march your inflatable 2-man ass right the fuck back down them steps before I dig knee deep in that ass and tell you some unsavory words you're gonna wish you never came to my fucking door to hear. You understand me, you backwood dickwad piece of shit? I don't know who the fuck you thought you were talking to, but clearly I need to reintroduce myself. My name is Kendra Higginson, and I'm not gonna sit here and take no lip from a motherfucker who Andy didn't even want to keep. You can take all that mess back home and air your grievances on the Reddit incel forum all you like, but I assure you that I do not need to hear it. Babe, is someone at the door? Oh, hi, Woody. What do you want? I came over here to take back my girl. Well, I'd say you best get to looking elsewhere because she most certainly doesn't live here. You want to square up, partner? No, I actually would like for you to leave so I can get back to cooking dinner with my girlfriend. Oh, hey, get off of him, you motherfucker. Stop choking me. I won't fucking stop choking you. This is what you deserve. All these years of fucking harassment, you think you could do that to me? Gary, are you okay? Yeah, is he okay? No, he's dead. Let's hide his body. Welcome to court, bitch. I bet your trailer park ass didn't ever think you'd be on trial for your behavior, but the consequences of your actions have finally caught up with you, Sarah, and that's why you're on the fast track to losing custody of your children permanently. Do you have anything to say before we bring out the witnesses? Yes, I do, actually. Well, shut the fuck up then, because nobody wants to hear you speak. I'm gonna say what I have to say because it's within my legal right to do such. I'll have you know I'm an excellent mother. I fed them almost every day, and I only beat them 3 times. So stop pretending like you know my story when you don't. Okay, that's enough, Ellen. The court summoned Sarah's ex-husband, Gary. Sarah, what the fuck is wrong with you? How are you gonna go and not feed the kids for 2 days? And you mean to tell me you were hitting them with a belt while I was at work? I did what I had to do. You know how those girls don't like to behave. All you want to talk about now is how I need to face the repercussions of my actions, but not about how those little bitches need to be taught a lesson. They are defenseless children, Sarah. How could you even say something like that? You are not the woman I married. You disgust me. Well, I sure didn't disgust your brother while I was sleeping with him last night. I
I don't care what you two lunatics do anymore. The only thing I care about is making sure my daughters aren't around it. You don't even love those girls. The only reason you fought for custody in the first place was because you wanted to spite me. You're pathetic, Sarah. You can call me whatever you want to call me, Gary, but one day you're gonna regret the way you just up and walked away from us. You really think you could do better than me? As a matter of fact, I already have. Me and Kendra are going out to dinner right after I leave here tonight. Kendra? Seriously, Gary? I knew you were fucking around with her. I had no contact with her while we were still married, and you know that, Sarah. Don't even try your little last-ditch attempt to paint me as the villain here. After what you put me through, I needed someone to comfort me the way she has. You piece of shit, get lost! You've already said everything you need to say. I'd be more than happy to leave your presence, you abusive succubus. Have the day you deserve, Sarah. The court now summons Sarah's 6-year-old daughter, Melody, to the stand. There really isn't even much that I need to say to you right now, Sarah, considering your bed is already made. But let me tell you something that you're learning the fucking hard way right now. I am not the type to play with. And I don't take kindly to disrespect and neglect. I especially don't take kindly to it when you want to do it to my little sister. I didn't even tell the court about the fact that you were getting high out of her milk bottles and giving them back to her without even washing them after. That is not true, Melody. How could you even say that right now? You know lying is wrong. I'm not fucking lying. But even if I was, you aren't one to say shit considering your dishonesty is what brought you here today. If you really want me to dig in the guts, I could tell them about the fact that you were fucking the mailman in the same room as me when I was 4 years old, and how I still have marks on my skin from the time you bathed me with bleach. But you know what, Sarah? I'm not even gonna waste my time airing all your dirty laundry, because at the end of the day, I'm moving on with my life, and I take solace in the fact that I'm never gonna have to see your ass again, and you'll never lay a finger on me, my sister, or my father, ever once more. Funny you'd say that considering the fact that your father isn't even Anna-Lynn's real father. You could say that all you want, but at the end of the day, his name is still the one that is on that birth certificate, and you should be grateful he's the one willing to step up and take care of your child for you, considering you don't know where the fuck that man you slept with resides today. He could be dead for all you know. The only thing he left with you is his seminal fluid. And one last word of advice before I say my final goodbye, Sarah. The first thing you should do every morning when you wake up from here on out is take a good long hard look in the mirror and be ashamed of yourself. You are the most nasty, foul-spirited individual I have ever encountered in all my 6 years of life. I bid you adieu. Has the jury reached its verdict? We have, Your Honor. Our verdict is that you're a dirty, dishonest hoe, Sarah. And not only are we taking away your kids and giving them to your ex-husband, we're also taking your house and repossessing your car. Plus, you're getting 6 weeks in prison. But that doesn't even have shit to do with what you did to your kids. That's just an added penalty because of that whack-ass haircut. Alright, put your hands behind your back. Welcome to your Belatown prison cell, Sarah. Here you'll have plenty of time to reflect on the woman that you are and pray that God forgives you for it. Get your hands off of me. Watch your tongue, Ava Max. You don't tell me what to do. Kendra, what are you doing here? What do you mean, what am I doing here? This is my prison cell. Why are you in prison? I killed a man out of self-defense and I'm still on trial. They're holding me in custody while they further investigate. Oh great, so now I have to share my cell with you? You're a walking trash bag. I can't even stand looking at you for more than 30 minutes. How is it slurping up the sloppy seconds of my ex-husband, slut? If anyone should be upset about this situation, it's me, having to be in the presence of such a dirty, disgraceful ass bitch like you, Sarah. You bullied me from the time we were in middle school until graduation. And when I fell in love with Gary, you told him I was cheating on him so you could have him all to yourself. Now here we are 10 years later, and he comes to find that you were not only cheating with his brother, but one of your children belongs to another man. You're sick in the head, Sarah. You're just jealous that I got the life that you never had with him. I walked down that aisle, I had his child, and he loved me more than he could ever love you. Oh, you think I'm jealous of you? You home-hopping Regina George-ass hoe. Bitch, you don't even have a half-decent outfit to wear. You're always pulling up everywhere in that crusty, overstretched crop top and hoochie mama-ass miniskirt. Girl, you don't even have shoes to wear with your bum-ass, nasty-ass, eternally unemployed-ass self, and broke-as-fuck man who you couldn't even tell me the location of at any hour of the day, who you only stay shacked up with because your ex-husband wants nothing to do with you, bitch, and you know you couldn't find another good man to settle for your washed-up shit stew of an existence if your life depended on it. I would never in my life ever think to be jealous of a run-down train wreck pile of cow manure like you, Sarah. I'm in this prison cell right now because I was defending myself, my loved ones, and my property from a man who was harassing me. You're in this cell right now because you were abusing your children. You were not only ingesting your children with illegal substances, but you were also enacting physical violence upon them as well. You are the most low-down, undeserving of life, grace, and empathy underneath the realm of any type of morality or value crock of shit this world has to offer. Meanwhile, I know I'm a good, generous, and caring person at the very core of my being, which is something that could never be said about you, Sarah. Don't compare yourself to me ever in this life. You're not that kind of girl, and you never will be. You talk all that talk, but you're really not about it, bitch. Lay one finger on me and see what the fuck happens. It would be my pleasure, you weak-ass sardine-smelling asshole. Come hit me, bitch. Ladies, break it up. Kendra, I'm here to tell you that you have been found innocent for all of your alleged crimes. You are being set free. Ha, bitch! Now I don't have to spend my time with your pathetic ass. Maybe karma does really exist after all. Alright, Gary, you need to man up, stop fucking around with that trashy bitch, and come back home. It is beyond selfish that you continue to put our family through this. Firstly, don't ever call Kendra out of her name. And secondly, I'll have you know my family is doing just fine, Sarah. The only difference is that you're not part of it anymore. That divorce will be finalized next week, and the court ordered for you to not be around the kids. You need to leave this premises right now. I'm not going anywhere without my husband and my children. I put too much goddamn effort into this relationship for you to just leave like this. Let me ask you what kind of effort you ever put in our relationship, Sarah? Having sex with my brother? Whipping our children with a belt while I was at work? Is that what you call effort? What I call effort is the fact that I was a wonderful wife to you. I always looked good for you, Gary. I always made time for you. I gave you everything, unlike that nasty whore. Okay, bitch, I was gonna stay out of it, but clearly we need to get reacquainted if you want to keep throwing strays at me when I didn't do shit to you. At the end of the day, Sarah, you, and only you, are the one who's responsible for the decisions that you made in your life. You decided to get your snatch sewed up by your brother-in-law, Schlong, and you're the one who decided to abuse your own children, and that's why you are where you are today. And you can blame me and call me a whore all you want, because I know it's not true. The fact that I know who the fuck I am is what's true, and I don't need anybody else to validate that, unlike you, bitch. You want to talk about how I'm trashy and nasty and dirty when this whole town knows that you're a homie hopping ass kangaroo bouncing from dick to dick, wrecking home to home, bitch. You don't even have decent clothes to wear. Every time I see you step out of the house, you look dusty and grimy, bitch. You look almost as tired and ran through as your whack pussy. In fact, I know you stole that dress from the homeless shelter because I donated it about 2 months ago, because that's the type of foul spirit you are, Sarah, taking clothes away from the less fortunate, you stank breath asshole. You want to know the real truth of the matter? How you're really just mad about the fact that I'm fucking your man better than you ever could. You thought he couldn't upgrade from you. You thought you were the best he'd ever have, and now you want a second chance because you can't stand to see it. And not only that, but I'm now being a better mother to your own children than you ever were. Get the fuck out of my house. Oh, you're a better mother than me? Girl, please, you don't know what it's like to carry a child. No, I don't know what it's like to carry a child, but I know what it's like to nurture a child and give a child a loving environment, to make a child feel wanted. That's something that your children never experienced until they were in my hands. You can try all you want, but my children will never love you the way that they love me. Don't you ever in your life speak for me, ho. Melody, mind your business. This is an adult conversation. Is it really, Sarah? I could have sworn it was you getting your ass dragged and all your dirty laundry aired out because you don't know how to shut your trap. And I'll have you know, it very much is my business when you want to speak on my behalf, and it's especially my business when you want to disrespect my stepmother, who has been an absolute angel to me. Bitch, you aren't even 5% of the mother she is. You are a child, Melody. You do not know what is best for you. Really, Gary? This is how you're gonna allow your daughter to become? A foul-mouthed little brat? Okay, you know what, bitch? I've had enough of you. Excuse me, Anna-Lynn? Bitch, you can excuse yourself. Don't ever call my sister a brat. She may just be a child, but she's been more of a mother to me than you. And both of us have made it very clear we want to live with our father, so you could get the fuck out of our lives. That's not even really your father, Anna-Lynn, and you know that. Oh, he's not my father? Well, where is my biological father then, Sarah? Quickly. Oh, you got nothing to say now, bitch? Yeah, precisely. Because you fucked on some random man in Taiwan, and all he did was bust a nut in you and then dipped. And now you're bitter because you gave 9 months of your life away to push out a child for a man who didn't give a rat's ass about you. So you could go ahead and remove yourself from the Mother of the Year consideration. Yup, just like that. If anyone in this room objects to the holy matrimony of Frankie and Drea, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Melody, what are you doing here? It's my uncle's wedding. What do you mean, what am I doing here? Melody, you were not invited for a reason. You are causing a disturbance. Now make your way. Don't even try it with me right now, Sarah. You know damn well why I'm here, and if you aren't gonna tell her, then I will. Melody, I swear to God, if you don't listen to your mother and get out of here right now, then what? What are you gonna do, Sarah? No, really. Bitch, I have you pegged like a goddamn baseball. How can you, as a woman, stand right there next to the very woman you call your best friend and watch her happily get married to a man you know good and well you've been sleeping with? Excuse me, what did you say? You heard me, right? That woman right there, Sarah Cunningham, my mother and your maid of honor, she had sex with your fiancé multiple times, as recent as last week. Sarah, is she telling the truth? Listen, Drea, it's not like that. It's a yes or no question, Sarah. Did you sleep with Frankie? Yes, bitch, get the fuck out. Fake, whack, trash ass bitch. Hey, get off of her. Really, Frankie? You're gonna protect her? I see how it is now, baby. It's not like that at all. I love you so much. You love me? Motherfucker, you don't know what love is if this is how you treat somebody you love. I took you in when you had nothing, you sorry sack of shit. Everything you have is because of me. From your car to your job to the clothes on your back. And now you're gonna stab me in mine like this? My best friend, Frankie? Really, baby, listen. She came on to me. Oh, and you thought the appropriate response was to come inside of her? You make me sick with your own brother's wife, too. You disgust me in every way fathomable. How dare you? How dare you bring me all the way out here in front of all my friends and family to humiliate me like this? I didn't mean to humiliate you. None of this was meant to happen, Dre. Oh, so what you meant to do was smile in my face and legally bind yourself to me while knowing all of the lies and deceit you close your eyes to at night. Fuck you, ass white. And you, Sarah, really? Your own brother-in-law? My fiance? You dirty asshole. Oh, so that's what you're gonna do? You're gonna call me a hoe? Now, yes, I am gonna call you a hoe, because that's what you are. A good-for-nothing ass, two-faced, dirty asshole, just like you always have been. I should have known what you were all about in college when you got that train ran on you by the entire soccer team, and you even tried to get the married coach in on it. Bitch, don't be mad at me. Be mad at your man. It's not my fault he was willing to lay down and get up inside of me. No, it's not. But it is your fault that you decided to lie and disrespect me and ruin what was supposed to be the best day of my life, all because you couldn't keep your home-wrecking ass away from mine. Since we're airing all of our dirty laundry, I have a secret I've been keeping from you, Frankie. Drea, you don't have to tell him right now. Maybe I don't have to, but I want to. I had sex with Brandon. What? You slept with my fiance, Brandon? You're my own cousin. How could you do this to me? Oh, you're gonna try and talk down to me now? You sure weren't preaching to that choir when you decided to sleep with your brother's wife. How the fuck could you do this to me? Because, like a wise woman once said, there's nothing I do better than revenge. I know all about what you did with my ex-boyfriend. You mean Henry? Yeah, that's right. You slept with him, and I knew you slept with him. So I decided I would pipe your girl before I ever introduced her to you. And just as I planned, you fell in love with her. You had sex with Drea before you ever introduced her to me? Yup. And I had fun doing it. For what it's worth, Frankie, I never cheated on you. My relationship with him ended before we started dating, so don't even try to play victim right now. It's nowhere close to what you did to me. It doesn't matter, Drea. You still lied to me. No, I didn't. You never asked me if I slept with him because I never figured that you had. Well, you expected me to guess that you were sleeping with my best friend while we were engaged. Babe, look. If you can look past what I did to you, I can look past what you did to me. Absolutely not, Frankie. What's done is done. This wedding is over, and so are we. Really? You're just gonna throw it all away like that? Yes, I am. Because it's not much to me anymore. You burnt up every last shred of respect I had for you, Frankie. We're over. Brandon, look, at this point, you're all I have. Wait, what? Are you not mad at me? You're all I have. Gary, he doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. My mom, she doesn't even call me. She was all I had left. Brandon, what do I do if I'm losing you? I don't have a home. I have nothing. Why am I such a terrible person? I don't know what I did. What did I do to deserve to be this kind of person? Wait, Frankie, really, Melody? Are you happy with yourself? I am happy with myself because I exposed you for the type of fucking rancid bitch you are, Sarah. Have a good night. You doing anything later? Huh, get away from me. Why can't I play with you guys? Zeke, I played with you at recess 3 days in a row. And Melody doesn't like you because you stole the assigned seat she wanted. Why don't you just go play with the other boys anyway? I'll tell you why he doesn't. It's because they don't like your ass either. Melody, you need to back off. It's not my fault you show up 15 seconds before the bell every day. I got to that seat before you fair and square. That's not the point, Zeke. You knew good and fucking well that I wanted that desk because I told you the day before. And you made it a point to show up early that day and take it. Yes, I did. The only reason you wanted that desk was that you could aim spitballs at Mrs. Mayfield. Yes, I did, because she's a fucking bitch. She's not a bitch, Melody. She's even nicer than our kindergarten teacher. You're only saying that because she treats you like a fucking teacher's pet. Now step away from me with that fuckboy haircut your mom gave you to make you look more like the man who left her. Girl, you shouldn't talk about my hair when you have that windswept mess on top of your skull. Oh, really? Yes, really. I know exactly what you think you're doing with that fuck-ass bob cut. You think you're serving 2015 Taylor Swift, but it's really just giving Kelly Highland. You look like your trashy-ass mom is what you look like. Oh, you want to speak on my mother? Yes, I do, actually. Because she's a whack-ass bitch with a fat-ass ego, and that's where you learn to act all fucking big and bad like you're about to do something, Melody. Okay, well, while we're at it, why don't we talk about your deadbeat, strung-out-ass daddy, who I just saw last week when I went to Fred Meyer, trying to shoplift a microwave before he got caught and overdosed in front of the deli. And later I saw him huffing paint in his car with some random bitch you probably couldn't even tell me the name of, because that's your whole shady ass family, Zeke, and what they're about. You can shut your fucking mouth because you don't know shit about my family or what we have going on. No, actually, I think I do, Zeke. As a matter of fact, a couple days ago, I saw your mom at Subway trying to use her EBT card. Yeah, every time I see you open up your lunchbox, all there is in there is dried ramen noodles and a damn brown ass banana, browner than the shit that your father pumps into his arms. Oh, you shouldn't have even brought up how my mother spends her money when your parents have you coming to school looking like a raggedy pride flag with Paddington Bear boots. You should be concerned about the fact that your mom's so worried about spending money on clothes, she forgot to feed you an adequate amount of calories, bobblehead, and yet you still show up here every day looking like a fucking geek. You know what? It doesn't even matter, Zeke. I don't want to be your friend anymore. Melody's cooler than you. Well, you know what? If you want to play with her at recess, knock yourself out, you baby bop looking ass bitch. I should have never even tried to be your friend in the first place. Oh, you want to watch it with me, Zeke, because I promise I don't talk for long. I'll show you what the fuck I'm about. Oh, you will you? Girl, please. You don't even raise your hand during popcorn reading because you're too chicken shit. I'm not scared of you. Well, you should be scared of both of us. Because we're both about to do something. You know what? I'm going to tell the teacher then. I'm going to tell the teacher, you're going to tell the teacher, yes, because what you're doing right now is threatening me. We didn't threaten you. We just said that you need to shut your trap. No, actually, it sounded a lot like an implication of violence to me. You know what? Go tell the teacher then. See if I give a fuck. What's she going to do? Watch and learn. Teacher, Melody's being mean to me again. Oh, what did she say to you, sweetheart? She said that my dad does drugs and that she was gonna beat me up. Melody, you need to stop picking on Zeke and focus on your work. And you need to focus on your divorce, Mrs. Mayfield, or should I say soon to be Miss Mayfield. Go and do your work, Melody. How are you gonna tell me to do my work when I see you over there on YouTube watching fucking Reddit stories all day? You mean to tell me it takes you a whole goddamn week to grade one of my math papers, yet you got time to dick around like that? Well, Melody, if you're not going to do your work, you're going to go to the principal's office. I'm not the one who provoked shit. He was the one who was jealous and crying that Vanessa wants to come hang out with me. That gives you no right to say you're gonna beat someone up. Zeke just wants to have a friend. Zeke is a fucking fraud, and he's not the goody two-shoes he brands himself as, just like you're a fucking fraud of a teacher, bitch. Go to the principal's office. Fine, I will. See if I care. I don't give a damn.